It all started with Man of Steel in 2013. The DC Extended Universe was born and was set to compete with Marvel's MCU. The Superman film adaptation with Henry Cavill was a success, and the DCEU continued until it finally came to a close this December with Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Cult director James Gunn switched from Marvel to DC as the new boss and intends to shake things up together with Peter Safran. New movies, new actors, and new stories. Welcome to the DCU. And once again, it all starts with Superman. The new universe is set to kick off in 2025 and opens with the movie Superman Legacy, directed and written by James Gunn himself. There was already some information about the story and the cast that we don't want to keep from you, so enjoy our movie preview. Although the theatrical release of Superman Legacy is still some time away, a lot is already known about the cast and the characters who will feature in the film. This much can already be said. James Gunn is not really being economical here. The number of superheroes is almost reminiscent of his works Guardians of the Galaxy and the Suicide Squad. There is perhaps one thing that everyone can agree on. The movie stands and falls with the casting of the main character Clark Kent, also known as Superman. He was sent to Earth as a child from his declining home planet Krypton. There, he developed into an extraordinary man with superpowers and soon became Earth's protector. Over the years, numerous actors have shaped the role, most notably Christopher Reeve and Henry Cavill in the cinema, a tough challenge for the new actor to take on. After a long selection process, David Corenswet was ultimately chosen. The American actor is mainly known for minor roles in series such as House of Cards, The Politician, and Hollywood. Him being cast as Superman is no coincidence. In the past, he was often compared to Henry Cavill due to his size and looks, the latter being an absolute fan favorite. Whether Corenswet can be just as convincing remains to be seen. Where there's Superman, there's also Lois Lane, of course. The young journalist is not only Clark's co-worker, but also his girlfriend. The role of Lois will be played by Rachel Brosnahan this time, after she was able to hold her own against numerous female colleagues. Brosnahan is best known for her leading role in the series The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, for which, for example, she was awarded 2 Golden Globes and an Emmy. In the first DCU film, Superman will get active support from Hawkgirl. Her companion Hawkman was previously seen in Black Adam. Just like him, she possesses superhuman strength and the ability to fly. Her story varies from one comic to another. The first Hawkgirl was called Shira Sanders Hall and made her debut in the first issue of Flash Comics in 1940. In it, she and her partner Hawkman are archaeological explorers who discover the secret of their reincarnation. She is the reincarnation of an Egyptian princess. After Shira's death, Kendra Saunders appeared as a new reincarnation of Hawkgirl. She has the same powers and also the memories of her previous lives. In some versions of the comics, Hawkgirl is a member of the Thanagarians, an alien species with wings. This version of Hawkgirl can be seen in several comic adaptations and animated series. In addition to her imposing appearance, the character is particularly striking due to her use of all kinds of ancient weapons. How the character will be integrated into the plot of Superman Legacy remains unknown. Hawkgirl will be played by Isabella Merced. The young American is known from movies such as Transformers: The Last Knight and Dora and the Lost City of Gold. Another superhero we will get to see in Superman Legacy is Guy Gardner. His introduction promises to be an exciting one. Gardner is a member of the Green Lanterns, who are finally making their comeback in the DCU. The last movie adaptation of the Green Lanterns from 2011 with Ryan Reynolds was sadly a big flop. Fans of the comic original are therefore all the more excited to finally see a worthy adaptation. Gardner is one of the oldest Green Lanterns, and first appeared in the comics in 1950. He is known for his hot-headed and provocative personality. His conflicts with other superheroes, particularly Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart, are iconic. These aggressive tendencies make him a unique and complex character in the world of comics. In Superman Legacy, he is played by none other than cult actor Nathan Fillion. He is known from such series as Firefly, Castle, and The Rookie, but has also worked with James Gunn on Guardians of the Galaxy 3 and The Suicide Squad. Appearing on the big screen for the very first time is the superhero Metamorpho, also known as Rex Mason. He first popped up in the comic The Brave and the Bold in 1965. His story is closely linked to his supernatural transformation abilities. Rex Mason was a mercenary and treasure hunter who was hired by the ruthless Simon Stagg to find rare elements. During an expedition in the jungle, he's confronted with a strange gas from outer space called the Metamorpho radiation. This transforms him into a being with amazing powers of transformation. Metamorpho can alter his body into different elements and substances, allowing him to change his form and abilities as required. In Superman Legacy, Metamorpho is played by the American Anthony Carrigan. Carrigan has had roles in the DC series Gotham and in Barry, for which he was nominated for an Emmy. Also featured is the superhero Mr. Terrific, aka Michael Holt. He was originally an outstanding athlete and an award-winning scientist. However, his life took a tragic turn when his wife and child lost their lives in a car accident. Deeply saddened, Holt decided to turn his life in a positive direction and dedicate himself to fight crime. Through intensive study and training, not only did he acquire exceptional knowledge, but also formidable physical fitness. He became a master of technology and strategy, particularly in the field of nanotechnology and quantum physics. He's often surrounded by small robot spheres that perform all kinds of tasks for him, and can even make him fly. In Superman Legacy, Mr. Terrific is played by LThe, a Kenyan actor who has already appeared in such films as X-Men First Class and in the series For All Mankind. The classic Superman villain Lex Luthor will serve as the antagonist. He is portrayed by Nicholas Hoult, who had previously applied unsuccessfully for the role of Clark Kent. Animal lovers will presumably be offered a treat in Superman Legacy as well. It looks like Krypto the Superdog will be playing a role in the upcoming blockbuster. At first, dog lover James Gunn joked about putting his buddy Chris Pratt in the project with this part. Since then, though, there have been more and more signs that Superman's animal companion will actually make an appearance. The character was last seen in the animated adventure DC League of Super Pets. The script for Superman Legacy has been finalized, and James Gunn has already spoken about it. The film will focus on Clark Kent's younger years, but is explicitly not intended to be an origin story. It is more about his beginnings as a journalist and how he views other superheroes from this perspective, before getting involved in the action himself. We wonder above all how Gunn will incorporate so many superheroes into one movie, and whether the overall tone of the DCU will differ from the more somber DCEU. With Guardians of the Galaxy and the Suicide Squad, he's already proven that he can handle many characters within one movie, as well as sad and funny moments in equal measure. The start of shooting for the film was delayed due to the actors' strike in Hollywood. Now that this has ended, however, nothing stands in the way of the project. It was recently announced that filming will finally start in spring 2024, probably in March. At present, the theatrical release of Superman Legacy is scheduled for July 11th, 2025. So that's all the latest information on the first movie of the new DCU. Does the range of superheroes suit your taste? And will you give David Cornsweet a shot as Henry Cavill's successor? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up if you like this video.